Today's review is a brand new beer from Sureshot in collaboration with Bereta Brewing. This is Bring Out the Olives. It's a New England IPA, but what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're going to Manchester brewery Bereta. This is a brand new beer from them. It is called Bring Out the Olives. It says it's an extra virgin India Pale Ale. It's got this whole olive sort of theme, and it's hopped with Eggers Special, which is I think it's a New Zealand hop. I think it's like a Nelson. I'm not. It's just that it might be a blend of different hops. I mean, Eggers are a farm in New Zealand. I think they are actually. I think Rawaka as well is. I might be wrong, but I'm sure Rawaka is a Nelson Sauvin, maybe in the same sort of farm. But I don't know if it's a blend or just a brand new hop. But obviously, it just says Eggers Special. It's called Eggers Special. But it's also got Citra BBC. And as I said, it's made with conjunction with Bereta Brewing. Bereta are the Romanian brewery I'm a big fan of. And that's why I really wanted to pick this up. I like Sureshot. I really like Bereta as well. So let's crack this beer open, get it in glass and see if it's up to snuff. 6% this is. Seems like Sureshot do a lot of these sort of 6% brews. The thing is I will like about Bereta is that they hit the old soft mouthfeel really. So I'll be interested to see how that sort of sets up with Sureshot. But beer in a glass is not quite what I expected. There's a haze to it, but you know, looking at the colour, this isn't your normal New England IPA sort of colour. We've got a sort of very light yellow, almost going on to a slight amber. If you look at the top here, it's slightly more orangey at the top. And it's much lighter at the bottom. Yeah, you can see the bubbles there going up the glass. Not what I expected. We've got two fingers, quite loose, bubbled head. I mean, you could almost say that looks like a bit of a lager from a distance. But let's see what the aroma's like. Oh yeah, definitely got all those sort of very sort of got those New Zealand hop sort of aromas. Nelson Sauvin, very much sort of that sort of savoury, garlicky, oniony sort of aroma. Yeah, and it's got those orchard fruits, which seems to be a bit of a key word when I talk about New Zealand hops now. But actually, I was walking the dog this morning and I was thinking about it for some obscure reason. I was thinking, and it was pouring out with rain, and there was that sort of early morning rain. And like, obviously I was surrounded by nature, lots of trees, basically lots of leaves about. And there was that aroma that you get from lots of rain. And it reminds me a little bit of this. It's almost like fresh rain. I don't know, maybe I'm just going a bit weird on these YouTube sort of analogies. But yeah, it's like wet rain. That's what the aroma's like. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone. Very light. Not the normal sort of body you'd expect from a New England IPA. It's very light. It's almost like a pale ale. But it's really refreshing. The flavour's there. It's got those New Zealand sort of hops, but they're quite dialed back. It is almost like drinking a New Zealand hopped pale ale. It's a little bit carbonation, zippy on the carbonation. But it's, as much as it's zippy, there's still not like a lager in terms of the fizz in this beer. It's refreshing, really easy to drink. I just want a little bit more, but it's different. It's different than your normal New England IPA. Sometimes I see a New England IPA, and yeah, I buy them all the time. But I see them, I think, yeah, I will review that, and then I think, oh, it's going to be like the last review I did. This beer is not quite the same. It's light and it's thin. It's a little bit on the watery side, I'd almost say. The flavours are there, but they just sort of wash themselves away really quickly. Like a pale ale, really. And there's not that oomph and flavour you'd expect from an IPA. I mean, if you told me this was 4.5%, 5%, I would have probably, I probably would have said, yeah, that's probably about right. It's not bad, but I've had a lot better. Mouthfeel, I think for me, is just disappointing. It's got a nice flavour, but it's so watery in terms of the mouthfeel that it's sort of, you get those slight hints of New Zealand, a little bit of grape, gooseberry, that sort of stuff, lemon, a bit of grapefruit, but it's all very sort of light in the flavour. It washes itself away. It's just an easy drink. You could down a pint like this. I mean, it's that sort of beer. I think I've had enough. Well, I haven't had enough. I'm going to finish it. It's all right, but let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for Bring Out the Olives. This is a brand new beer from Sureshot and Bereta. It's got this Eggers special in it and Citra BBC. A little bit disappointed, to be honest. I mean, the beer looks a bit strange for a New England IPA. It's almost like a pale ale. It's very light, and actually the body is very, very sort of watery. So let's get the scores. We'll start with aroma, appearance, flavour, value for money. This one was about £5. And finally, my overall experience. Tighten the scores up. It is recommended, but only just. Total score, 72 out of 100. Yeah, a little bit disappointed with this. Bereta, I like very much. Sureshot, you know, I've had so many good beers from Sureshot, but this is disappointing. It's just not quite there, you know. It's just, in a glass, it's just a bit too light. Not sure what went wrong, whether it's something to do with this Eggers special, but I don't think so. I just think not enough. I'm just going to check to make sure there are oats and wheat. Yeah, barley, wheat and oats. So it doesn't seem like there's enough of that sort of oats in there to give it a bit more body, but yeah, it's all right. Okay, let me know if you've had this before. Let me know if you've had anything recent stuff from Sureshot. I mean, they're a good brewery. They were better, but I think the likes of Asvex definitely have gone above them, and I think Beak are better than Rivington are. So they're outside of my top 5, and they're just about in that top 10, I think. Yeah, I would probably say just about in my top 10. They're quite consistently good, but some beers are just a little bit less than good, and I haven't had anything that's really, really great for a while from them. So, yeah, let me know what you think of Sureshot, any recent beers from them. And that's it for today. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And until the next one, you know what you're going to do. Drink good craft beer and keep on rocking.